During our local football magazine show, soccer pitch analysts threw their weight behind the reigning champions African Stars, tipping them to retain the Debmarine Premiership title with one game to spare. Their upcoming fixtures include clashes against Okahanta United and Mighty Gunners. Mark Ondlovu, a seasoned sports journalist, confidently predicted that African Stars, affectionately known as the Samba Boys, will defend their title successfully. He cited the team's strong mentality and consistency throughout the season as key factors in maintaining their championship hopes.
Yeah, look, I think the title is now theirs to lose. 3 matches to go. And the past weekend, of course, they did very well. But the other week, the previous week, they didn't do as well as they should have done. I think they lost 1 and drew 1, and that allowed the other teams to move in. But with the experience that they have, I mean, they've been winning this title. I think this will be the 4th time in a row for them to win it. With the experience, they know how to finish off these things. Even the players themselves, at this point in time, they might not even need a coach to help them finish this because they can smell it. They have the experience. They've done it before. They know how to do it. The core of the squad has been together for quite a long time now. And also the administration. They have one of the most stable administration that you have, and they're being supported, whether it's financially or emotionally. Yeah. They have the best support. So I think the title is theirs for win.
Monica Shapwa, former chairperson of women's football, echoed Ndlovu's sentiments, adding that Stars' off-the-field discipline and club culture have given them a competitive edge season after season.
African Stars has tried and tested, and you know what they said, if you want to win the league, you got to beat the champions. Now, if you fail to beat African Stars, then you can forget about it. Because African Stars is, in terms of, like Marco said, management, they are not thinking here. Those guys are thinking championship level. If you look at where their chairman is now sitting on the executive of the club, African club. So that is the type of mentality that you need to have for you to win the league.
However, Edison Muhewa, a former midfielder for both African Stars and Blue Boys, offered a note of caution. He urged his former club to remain focused and approach their remaining games with seriousness, warning that complacency could prove to be costly.
Yeah, I think they still mathematically they need 4 games, so 4 points rather. Yeah. So even if they win on Saturday, it will be too soon for the gut. Just then, they still need to do the job on Sunday. Yeah. But I think historically, Mighty Gunners is a very, very difficult opponent against African Stars. They fight as a horse and they keep running, so it will be a very, very challenging weekend. The 2 opponents that they are facing this weekend, if they are to really clinch it, they will have to go through the mud to get it done.
Meanwhile, Cougar Tops of Rundu and Blue Boys from the coast have been officially relegated from the top flight league. Cougar Tops managed just 10 points from 27 games, while Blue Boys secured only 17 points before confirming their drop. Ndlovu criticized both teams, blaming poor preparation and a lack of strategic planning as major contributors to their relegation.
If you look at, who's the other one? Cougar Tops. Cougar Tops are also not prepared to come into the league. And in this league, if you don't plan, if you're not prepared, you'll not survive. If you look at all the past 4 or 5 years, the teams that have been relegated, it's teams that have not planned well, the teams that are not well led. With Blue Boys also, remember there was a change in management midway through the season. There were infights amongst the management, and those infights affected the players. The coach left midway through the season. I think both coaches left. Even Mohamed, I think he left. Yes. So Ali left as well. So as long as you are not prepared, and as long as you don't plan properly, you will live.
This weekend will also witness a fierce battle for a top 8 finish. Okahanta United and Blue Waters are both in contention for a coveted spot, while Tigers, Bucks Buccaneers, Julino Sporting and Young Brazilians are fighting to avoid the final relegation place.